Welcome back, guys, to another Dokkan Battle video. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys thought that was bad. I don't know. I'm gonna put that as a new intro that I might do, cause you know, why not? So, all right, we're gonna take a look at this STR Gogeta. He is the 5th year anniversary LR, of course, with his counterpart Vegito. And as the video suggests, we have him at full level 10 links. I'm just gonna not spend a whole lot of time on this, but dude, leveling up links is the hardest thing you can do in this game, especially if you don't have a ton of dragon stones to go ahead and start refreshing all the time. And then we do have one equipment on him. It's a defensive equip. I decided to put this on him because, again, usually the fusions and their base forms don't tend to have the most impressive defense. So just keep in mind, he does have a defensive equip on. Again, he's 55%, no dupes. Again, I could have bought in dupes. I don't know why I didn't, but you know, let's not question my judgment. All right, so I'm gonna shut up now. We're gonna head and showcase him just like the previous transforming Gogeta on 3 teams that I think he's gonna work really well on, and the teams you're most likely gonna run him on, and the teams that are most relevant right now, because of course I'm not gonna showcase him on some like weird obscure team that no one's really gonna run. So like I said before, let's just jump into our first team. Alright guys, so we are here on our first team. We are going to start with the Kamehameha team. Of course, the Kamehameha team, I would say, is personally for me one of my favorite teams to run. Now, of course, we have Gogeta here linked with Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, or Vegito Blue. He's a very good unit as well. I almost have him to level 10 links as well. If we take a look at him, he's only missing 1 link. And in terms of linkage, we have every single thing active. Wow. Alright, so his defense is at 74k. Again, he does have a defensive equip on. It's level 5. We have to keep that in mind. Without the defensive equip, I would say his defense would be around maybe 70, maybe 69k defense. Again, he is only at 55%. That's also a thing we have to keep in mind when doing the showcase video for him. Again, the issue with the Kamehameha team, I would say, is that there's no support type units. There is one, but I currently don't have him. It's, I believe it's Jackie Chun from the original Dragon Ball series. He gives, like, Kamehameha, like, maybe 20% attack and defense. But, again, you have to pull him on the World Tournament banners, which I, you know, did not pull him on. So, of course, I don't have him. And, again, we're going to see this attack stat turn 1. Again, Gogeta gets 3 ki when he super attacks, so even though we only got him to 21 ki, when he super attacks, he's going to have full 24 ki. Hopefully Vegito Blue, please don't kill this Goku. Alright, good, that's a super attack, but please don't kill this Goku. Maybe you could just super attack once and maybe give me like 2 additionals, but please don't super attack more than once. This Vegito Blue, please don't double super. Alright, good, because sometimes it's Vegito Blue, and wow, 2.9. Almost 3 million, turn 1, base form as well. That's actually really impressive. And he got the double super, a 2 million double super. Wow, that's actually really impressive. Because usually, the blue fusions for me, in their base form, don't necessarily get additional super attacks, so wow, that was actually really impressive. A 3 million attack stat on their 24 ki. Well, it's at 2.9, but basically a 3 million attack stat. And then a 2 million attack stat with their additional. So, alright, starting out very strong. I'm going to float off that Prime Battle Goku. There's not a lot of support type units, but Namek Goku and Prime Battle Goku do give an attack buff when they super first. The Prime Battle Goku, I think he gives a 30% attack buff to all allies when he super attacks first. So, you know, that's another thing that I wanted to happen, you know, when we're showcasing him on this team, is to get Goku to super first. But hopefully, again, Goku doesn't crit, even though I went full crit for my Goku. Because, again, Prime Battle Goku's very good. He's a very exceptional unit, so, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, again, he doesn't crit and kill the enemy. And, ooh, double super by Vegito. So, yeah, I'm actually getting pretty lucky with these, because they have a 30% chance to additional. It's a medium chance that they have. And then they have the other chance from their hidden potential system. But because I don't have a dupe, they have no additionals built in. So, Again, this is going to be another rotation. His attack stat should be much higher by now, just because, again, actually, no, let's do this, because we're going to be able to avoid a super attack with Gohan. Unfortunately, though, we're going to have to float off Vegito Blue. The reason I'm doing that is because Vegito Blue, again, with all of his counters and then with his chances to multiple super attack several times, he's going to kill that STR Vegeta. So I can't run the risk because I really do want to get this attack stat by Gogeta, because, again, they raised their attack on super attack in their base form. And there he is. Yeah, he jumped up to 3.26, so 3.3 million attack stat. Very, very impressive. And then if he gets another one, no, but he did just get the regular additional super attack. If he did get another one, I mean, his super attack once he transforms is going to be very, very impressive. And, okay, good. So, he transformed, so we're going to float him off, and then Gogeta's going to transform as well. And that is what we're going to be doing, and this is going to be floating that Vegito off. We want to get him linked up with the blue Gogeta when he also transforms, because if I take a quick look at this right now, I believe that that blue Vegito has 6 out of 7 links with... oh, no, what happened? Okay, well, I know you guys can't maybe see this, but Jesus, what is going on with this? But when I'm recording this, I also have like the Dokkan Wiki and some other pages open, and it just started like to go white, like my whole screen went white, so it's just like, what? Alright, so, yep, Vegito chill. We don't want you to kill him. Alright, so now I got Gogeta to transform, and then if my rotations are set up correctly, we should have physical Vegito Blue, and then this Gogeta, and then Tech Vegito next turn. Okay, so we want to get the super attack buff, so let's give this to you. Hopefully he does not crit. And again, that's going to be our biggest issue if he does crit. Alright, so we're going to use some key up items. Actually, no, maybe I don't want to. Actually, yeah, we're going to have to use some key up items, because again, it's on the 18 key super attack that that Prime Battle Goku gives the buff. Again, hopefully, like I said before, and many times before, yeah, 3.7. He doesn't. Please don't crit. I know I gave you full crit, but please don't. Okay, good. So now we should be able to see the super attack by Blue Gogeta. Turn 1, fully transformed. Again, there's no support. Oh, yeah, there is some support on rotation. And there he is at 3.27 million. Super effective against all types. I did forget to check his links, but I believe with AGL Gohan, he has 4 out of 7 links. So, again, it is rather important that we do get him linked up with that Vegito Blue. And then, of course, we're going to float off physical Vegito Blue as well. Like I said before, I want to get a rotation of both Vegito Blues with Gogeta, because then they should have almost every single link active then. And if we can't get that, then that is going to be a bummer. Alright, so just continuing on here, I mean, just kind of discussing the unit, once they transform, okay, so the fusions, they have fallen off in terms of versatility, because again, when they first came out, they were considered the undisputed best units in the game, and were so for a while. I personally, again, still a huge fan of them. I think that they work really, really well with other units, and even just by themselves, they're just like absolutely unstoppable. Because especially for me, Gogeta has always been more impressive than Vegito, just because, again, he gets 5 ki upon super attack, and Jesus, thing, stop. Wiki, stop tweaking out. He gets 5 ki when he super attacks. He has 77% attack. Oh my god, really? Physical Vegito Blue? Gosh, no. This is why it sucks to do showcases with him. He literally just killed the boss, and he didn't even get that many super attacks off. Okay, well, I guess that was a pretty decent showing for Gogeta. Again, just to recap, turn 1 when he transformed, we didn't have a whole lot of links active. Again, I mean, at the bare minimum, we had maybe 4 or 5 links, so not the best in terms of linkage. Just because, again, that tech, actually, let me quickly check here. Does that go? Okay, so that Goku doesn't share any links. Actually, he shares 3 links with Blue Gogeta, but again, probably, yeah, so we only had 4 links active right there, so again, not the best showing for him, because the Blue Fusions, once they transform, they need to attack a total of 11 times. That includes additionals, normals, in order to get their full passive active. So yeah, okay. So 3.27 million, super effective against all types. That was in reality around maybe 4.75 million attack stat, so close to a 5 million attack stat. So let's just hop on to our next team, and let's see if we can maybe get more than one turn of just Gogeta. Alrighty guys, so we are here in another event. We are in the Android 13 event. Now the friend that I brought is mostly level 10 links. Again, he is missing just a couple, so I think there should be a decent showcase for, again, this is a rainbowed Gogeta, and his defense is at 83k, so very, very good. Of course, this is on a 150% led team. Of course, on the Kamehameha team, we had 172 attack and defense. So realistically, if we had this Gogeta in, say, the Kamehameha team, his defense would be close to maybe 100k. Of course, again, we don't have the best of... Actually, no, we have some decent linkage, but we are missing some pretty key links like Kamehameha and Fused Fighter. So let's just go ahead. Let's get this attack stat by Gogeta. He should be maybe close to 24 key. You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's use a Fruit of the Tree of Might. Let's get him to full 24 key. And then I'll just super attack also with this Majin Vegeta that I just decided to throw on the team just because why not? I mean, there's no real reason to really bring Majin Vegeta. I just decided to bring him just because, again, he's really not a unit I use all that often. So, I was just like, why not? So let's see this attack stat, and he's at 3.8 million. So very, very impressive. Close to 4 million, turn 1. Almost full level 10 links. He does have, I have to say this, but I believe he does have an attack equip on Gogeta. Let's just quickly check. Okay, so no, he only has a defensive and then a dodge equip. Never mind. Oh, and then my Gogeta. Hey! Good Christ, we're going to start with the sneezing, but... My Gogeta is at 67k defense. A little bit of a drop from the Kamehameha team, of course, due to the leader skill. And I'm going to sneeze again. God damn it. Gosh, I really need to figure out what to do with my allergies, I swear. And we have literally every single link active. So let's go ahead and let's get this attack stat. Okay, good. I don't have to use any items because we already are going to be at full 24 key. Again, his attack is going to be a little bit lower. I believe on the Kamehameha team, it was at like maybe 2.9 million. So I would say maybe at around 2.5 million is what we should see Gogeta at. And wow, Vegito Blue taking a little bit of damage. Oh, 2.69, so 2.7. Still very, very close to a 3 million attack stat and still very, very impressive. Yeah, very, very good. Okay, we did not get the additional, but Physical Vegito Blue is here to then finish it off. Alright, let's just continue on. Okay, so we do have God Topo as well. We do have a little bit of more support type units here. Gonna float off God Topo. Want to get him on a rotation with, of course, Gogeta. And wow, with God Topo on rotation, a rainbowed Gogeta at almost full level 10 links is over 100k defense. So that is something to take note of. Let's get him this attack stat. Okay, so yeah, very, very impressive. Over 100k defense, that's actually super good. Because usually the blue fusions don't really get to 100k defense. I mean they're fine defensively. It's that you really want them in the third slot. Because in the third slot, yeah, 4 million. In the third slot is, they get a 50% chance to dodge. So if you're doing Super Battle Road runs, that is usually where you want to put them in. Because, again, if you take them into Final Trump Card Super Battle Road, they take, like, what, 100k per normal hit in there. So, again, not really a unit that you want to be running over in Super Battle Road unless you have them in slot 3. So, again, that's another thing I just wanted to mention. Alright, so... Okay, so how many links are we going to have active? We're going to have everything except Warrior of Gods. I think Physical Vegito Blue has that. Let me just quickly check. No, he does not have Warrior of Gods, so... Anyways, so this is going to be a very, very good attack stat. That should be enough key for Gogeta, because again, actually this should be... That's the same amount of key, but Again, he's going to get 5 ki when he super attacks, so that should be more than enough for when he does that. Alright, so hopefully Android 13 or fused Android 13 doesn't kill us, because this Android 13, when he super attacks you, he greatly lowers your defense, like, by an insane amount. So you just take copious amounts of damage, and hopefully Vegito, okay, Vegito Blue literally almost one-shot him. This is the issue with taking the blue fusions into Dokkan events. And 2.9 million. Pretty good. 2.9 million, super effective against all types. That should be the end of fused Android 13. We're going to take a look at him on one more team. But again, this is why you really don't want to take the blue fusions into regular Dokkan events to showcase them. Because look, fused Android 13, I was hyping him up, saying that he could kill us if he super attacked us, but he never even got the chance. So, alright. Like I said before, we're going to showcase him on one final team, and then, of course, I'll take him into the Legendary Goku event. We'll build him up all the way to his max, and then, of course, I'll just do the little clip of him at his... Alright, guys, so we're here on the Realm of Gods team. Of course, I'm going to be using Physical Beerus as our leader. So we're just going to go ahead, and Gogeta is in the second slot. Alright, so we're actually going to have a really good starting rotation with Gogeta. He's going to be with Physical Vegito Blue. Of course, they share many links together, as well as West Supreme Kai. And Beerus, please don't kill this Frieza, even though you probably are. Okay, good, he did it. Yeah, I'm trying to purposely avoid super attacks with these units, especially if it's like Beerus or Tech Vegito Blue, just because, again, they're just going to absolutely destroy these Dokkan events. They don't have enough health in order to... have the blue fusions on their team. Alright, so we are at 92k. Of course, West Supreme Kai is giving 40% to Realm of Gods, 40% attack and defense. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Okay, we're not getting anything from West Supreme Kai, are we? Okay, yeah, okay, good. We're not getting anything, so I can do this. And then, just gonna bump him up to full 24 ki. Alright, yeah, because he gets 3 ki when he supers. We'll do this. And then, of course, we'll continue on. And then, hopefully, we can get a rotation of God Topo and Physical Vegito Blue. Just so that... Oh, wow. Okay, so he's over 3 million. That's very good. Because, again, he's going to be raising his attack when he does super attack. So, that's important to notice as well. And, okay, we got Topo's on this rotation. Let's float him off. And then, of course, we'll try... Okay, so we can't avoid a super attack, which is unfortunate. Yeah, okay, so we really can't avoid any supers. We can avoid one with Vegito, but again, it's not really an issue until he transforms, really. Is, you know, that's when it... Okay, Beer, stop. Stop additionaling. Mine's only at 55%, so I'm getting very lucky. And yeah, okay, so, yeah, that's why sometimes it's pretty difficult with these Dokkan event bosses. They go down so easily, and then, of course, Vegito also additionals. God, I'm getting super lucky. A 30% chance to additional, and he got it off. Multiple times, too. And then he transforms, so now is when things are going to start to get really crazy. Okay, so... Okay, we're not getting anything from Beerus, I think. Yeah, no, so we're just missing Legendary Power, which, of course, you need another LR with you. And we're at 74k, and we're just going to do this. Again, when they super attack as well in their fused form, they raise their attack, both on 12 and 18 ki. That is an important thing to notice. So again, if you do get a double super attack with Gogeta, that is very good, because again, he's going to be double raising his defense. And... I mean, if maybe he could get supered after he super attacks just to kind of show off his defense, that'd be very good. Yep, 2.96, basically 3 million attack stat. Turn 1. Of course, he is missing a little bit of attack power in the fact that he's missing Warrior of Gods and Legendary Power. Actually, I need to check what Warrior of Gods even gives. Because I think that may be a... Oh, wow, Vegito Blue, chill. I think that may be a defensive equip. Or not a defensive equip, but a defensive link. And then how much is Physical Vegito Blue going to take here? Wow, 120k. That's actually a lot more than I thought he would. I mean, he did get 2 double supers, so I don't know why he's taken that much, even in type disadvantage. And then I don't even know if we're going to be able to get a rotation with these guys, because again, next turn, I think Frieza's physical. Like, the final boss is physical, so that's going to be an issue. And then we can use Beerus's active skill. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to go ahead and use Beerus's active skill, just because, again, this is not really an active skill that I get to see very often, just because, again, Beerus, in order to activate it, you have to be under, I believe, 70% HP and starting from the 4th turn. So 135k defense, 55% Beerus. And if, you know, he's not even level 10 Lynx, by the way. I mean, he does have a little bit of support on rotation, and with that we have West Supreme Kai, but still, that's I mean, that's pretty impressive. All right. Beerus, I think even with just a regular attack, should be able to finish this off, because I believe he's also super effective against all types in his form. Yeah, he did. All right. We need to survive 2 more. I mean, Frieza needs to survive 2 more rotations. And we got the God rotation right here. Oh, wow. He's at over 100k defense. That's very, very impressive. And I just messed up because I need to get a super attack with God Topo. But I could use some key up items. Actually, no. We need to do this again. Because, again, God Topo gives an attack buff on super attack. I think it was 25% is what it was. So we do want him to super first, so that we can then not get a realistic rotation. Well, I mean, this is pretty realistic. I mean, I would assume you would run God Topo if you're on the Realm of Gods team, just because, again, God Topo after his EZA is absolutely amazing. I mean, the way he supports, the way he does everything is just really, really good. And then, of course, we're going to use a key up item, because, again, we do want to get that full 24 key. And then God Topo, I doubt, is going to be able to kill Frieza. I mean, even God Topo is not that strong, so we don't have to worry about killing Frieza. We do what we do. Oh, wow, double digits. Pretty impressive, God Topo. Oh, yeah, God Topo has damage reduction if he falls under 70% HP as well. I believe he has 40% damage reduction, along with his, like, 100k defense is very, very impressive. Wow, 4.3 million, super effective against all types. Pretty good. And again, this is, what, his 3rd super attack? So, realistically, Gogeta could... I don't even know how... Wow, and then Physical Vegito Blue 2.2. Alright, so this is going to be, again, the last team we're going to showcase him on. Now I got to go into the Legendary Goku event. We got to get him fully built up. We're going to try to get the same rotation, except, of course, we're going to have Vegito Blue, so we can activate things like Legendary Power. And then the only link we won't have active would be Warrior of Gods. But I'll take a look at maybe who has the link, see if we can find a decent linking partner with him. But if we can't, again, it's going to be God Topo, Gogeta, and then Vegito Blue. So, I mean, overall, I think, Gogeta's been super, super impressive. I mean, yeah, 2nd super attack, 4.3 million, super effective against all types. That's over a 6 million attack stat. So, again, now we're going to head on to the Legendary Goku event. And we're going to try to get him fully built up because, again, Gogeta and Vegeta, once they become the blue fusions, they just absolutely tear through every single event in the game. Alright, guys, so after many, many attempts, in fact, this is probably my maybe 4th or 5th attempt at this because, again, Beerus, Topo, and then Physical Vegito Blue usually ended up killing us. Usually that's how it went when I tried to run the Realm of Gods team several times. Usually in the STR UI Goku phase, I would die because of my physical units would get me killed. But I would say this is one of my better runs, and we are at 110k defense. Of course, that defense is going to be raised when Gogeta super attacks. So Gogeta should be at around maybe close to 150k defense. Again, the blue fusions are okay defensively even after they transform. You know, they're going to look even more impressive when you have support on rotation. But again, this is one of the rotations I wanted to get, just because, again, we're going to have every single thing active. Kamehameha is going to activate upon super attack, and so is Legendary Power. You know, just to quickly check. Yep, Kamehameha and then Legendary Power Vegito both has. So, again, every single link is active. It just doesn't register there. And then this OG Blue Gogeta is the one who has Warrior of Gods. So we're finally going to be able to have that active. So we're going to go ahead, get this super attack from Gogeta, We might have to use a couple of key up items. Okay, we're gonna have to use one, just because again, I don't want to mess up this rotation. I don't want to die. In fact, you guys can already tell I've actually used a couple items. Don't worry, there is no Icarus active right now. There's absolutely no items active, nothing that can pollute the hopefully very, very big attack stat Gogeta is going to put up here. Again, he's not fully built up. I believe my Gogeta's done maybe 4 or 5 super attacks. So again, there's a lot of, growth that this Gogeta has to go through. And even the legendary Goku event, I would say, is actually pretty hard to see him at his max power. And there he is at 5.5 million. Super effective against all types. If you quickly do the math, that is half of 5.5. Let's just say half of 5 million. That's 2.5 million. You add that to it. Actually, now that I'm doing the math, Gogeta's at around a 7 million attack stat, no support. Full level 10 links. And he's at 55%. I just want you guys to know that. A 55% Gogeta, without even fully being built up, just keep that in mind as well, put up a relatively, around 7 million attack stat. And then, of course, we have our other rotation that I want to get with God Topo, who's going to be the support type unit. Right here is when I'm going to bust out an Icarus. Again, I absolutely have to use an item here because, Beerus is going to get us killed. Physical Vegito Blue is the one who got us killed several times. God Topo, if we take damage, is going to be fine defensively. Again, he has damage reduction. And see, thank God I used an item, because again, we just got super attacked. 146k. If I did not use an item, that would have been around maybe, I don't know how much damage would we have taken. We would have taken around maybe, just guessing right off the bat, maybe 300 from just a super attack. Because even though Beerus does get defense when he gets hit, if that first hit is a super attack, Beerus is going to get hit for a lot of damage. Just an absolutely insane amount. Okay. I am starting to get a little bit nervous here just because, again, any one of these units could easily get us killed at any point in time. Any one of these units can absolutely just get mollywopped by UI Sign Goku. But again, hopefully we can survive till we get Topo on rotation, and then that'll be the final attack stat for this video. Of course, we have the Icarus active right now. And then here's another aspect of the Blue Fusions. They have their active skill, which, again, because of how crazy and ridiculous they are, I wasn't able to get in Dokkan events, but we sure as hell are going to be activating it here. So we're going to go in the second slot. We're just going to use it right off the bat. Now, this also counts as an attack towards their passive, so this, I think, should kill. Again, just because we've been super attacking for a while. Gogeta super attack last turn, he got his additional, so he should be at maybe 7, 8 attacks that he's done. With this should be like maybe 9. And yep, one of the best win screens in game. And I just realized I floated off the other blue Gogeta. But that's fine, because next turn we're going to have God Topo, but not the rotation that I wanted. So that's going to be pretty frustrating. And I think we might be dead here. We're going to have to do this. We're going to float him off, and we're going to use Beerus' active skill. I'm not taking any risks. I need to get both Blue Fusions together and then God Topo. So I'll run God Topo and Blue Gogeta as a rotation. I'm kind of formulating plans as I'm doing this right now. Okay, Vegito Blue in the back has a 50% chance to dodge, and then he's going to double super, double raise his defense. So he should be fine. Again, physical Vegito Blue I doubt is going to take that much damage. But again, we'll see, we'll see. And then Beerus with his active skill, he's not taking damage. Okay, good. He super Beerus. The friend Beerus is at 69%. So this should not kill. This cannot kill. Yeah, 70k. Alright. But I'll have to probably use a Senzu Bean next turn. Because, again, God Topo, again, even with this damage reduction, I think he still might take damage from Int UI Goku. Because, it's Int UI Goku. And then Physical Vegito Blue, if you could get maybe a couple supers off. But I think we should... Yeah, okay, yeah, he's taking double digits. We should be fine. We shouldn't have to worry about him super attacking. Because thank God he supered in the first slot. Because if he didn't super attack up until now, I would have been very, very nervous. Because Vegito Blue is an absolutely amazing unit, but I didn't really focus on building him up, so his defense is not as high as it could have. So hopefully he does dodge for us, though, just to kind of get that in the video where the fusions, they do have that chance to dodge. Please dodge. Oh boy. Yep, you sure bet I am going to be using that active skill. I don't want any of these units to cause us to die. Alright, and then we could also take a look at how Gogeta's going to fare without another good linking partner with him. I think this is going to be a very, very interesting. Oh yeah, 147k without a good linking partner, and he's only going to have Fierce Battle active. Very, very impressive. Let's go ahead and use an item. Going to use a Senzu Bean. God Topo should have his damage reduction active. If not, then this is going to be a very, very rough. This is going to be very rough for us. Hopefully, we don't die. I'm not going to use any key-up items, because again, I only have one left. I do want to save that. And it doesn't really matter if Beerus super attacks or not. Okay, God Topo does have his damage reduction active. Oh god, thank god. I'm super nervous right now, because I don't want to die. But we have full health, so we should be okay. Yep. If you're going to super anyone, please super Blue Gogeta after he super attacks. 4.6 million, of course. When we get Tech Vegito Blue with him, that is going to shoot up astronomically higher. And he also crit. Very, very good damage from Gogeta right there. Or you can... Actually, no, don't make... you can super attack Beerus. He's going to have his active skill active. And he did an additional. It's very, very good. Alright. Next rotation is the one rotation we have to survive. Yeah. Alright, so we have a ton of physical units, so that's going to be very, very good for us. Going to put Beerus there. Going to save all those STR orbs for Gogeta. And then just pray to the god that we survive. Okay, Beerus got his defense. He should be good to go. And then that Blue Gogeta. Okay, good. He supered Beerus. He did not super Blue Gogeta. This shouldn't kill, but this should do a substantial amount of damage. Okay, only 100k. That's very, very good. Just going to show you that Beerus is an absolute behemoth, even only at 69%. Yeah, and then next rotation, we're going to have the God rotation, is what I like to call it. We're going to have the best rotation for Gogeta possible. And then God Topo's still going to have his passive active with his damage reduction, so I don't have to worry about death. But if I have to use a Princess Snake, I'll have to. Then hopefully this Gogeta can dodge for us. Please dodge. You have a 50% chance to dodge. That's why I brought you here. Besides just having the Link Warrior of Gods. Please dodge. There's 2 super attacks, you can dodge one of them. Please dodge. No, you did not. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Now, this is the rotation I wanted. And there is Gogeta at 161k. 161k. All right. Let's do... Oh, damn, God Topo's taking all those attacks. Okay, we're not getting anything from God Topo, so let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, he still has his 161k. Let's get this final attack stat from Gogeta. A lot of healing there. And let's go ahead and do that. And then this. This is going to be the final attack stat from Gogeta. How much are you going to do, buddy? 7.3 million. 7.3 million, super effective against all types. And he... Okay. This unit is absolutely disgusting. Alright, I guess we're doing the breakdown portion of this video. Screw how long this video takes. This video is going to be much, much longer than the other one. That's for sure. Oh, wow, we actually completed a mission. We only using Realm of Gods characters. Alright. Alright, let's go to the breakdown portion of this section. So, Gogeta. So overall, I would have to say Gogeta is an absolutely amazing unit at full level 10 links, of course. I would say in his base, he may not seem as impressive, but he can still put up decent amounts of damage. Of course, we saw him probably at his best is on the Kamehameha team. We saw him at around a 2.98 million attack stat, basically a 3 million attack stat. So in terms of his base form power, especially if you're going to be doing Super Battle Road runs, keep him in slot 3. Now, Oh, now the reason you want to keep him in slot 3 is number 1, the blue fusions aren't going to be very good defensively before they transform. Again, that is because they only raise attack on super attack, so they have no defensive raise, and their defensive stats are pretty low. Again, he only has 9,000 to his defense, which is pretty low for an LR, to be honest, because again, if you compare him to, let's go over here, let's go to Gohan. Gohan is 11k, even a free-to-play LR, this guy is 13k, so in terms of defense, their defensive stat is pretty low, so do keep them in the 3rd slot, because again, they do have a 50% chance to dodge. They also have a 50% chance to dodge in the 3rd slot in their transformed states. I would personally put them in that slot because again, they have guaranteed double supers if you're looking for a more defensive option for them. But again, once you start to get them built up, fully built up as well, they're going to be fine defensively. I mean, as you saw with like God Topo, he was at 161k defense. So, and again, I don't think that's an unrealistic rotation. God Topo is a very, very good unit. I would personally run him on many teams. He has damage reduction if he gets under 70% HP, so, I don't think that's an unrealistic rotation by any means. But again, this unit is absolutely disgusting once he transforms. I mean, he was at a 7.37 million attack stat, and I'm going to do the math for you guys. Again, take half of 7 million. I'm not even going to put the 370,000 that he did on top of that. But half of 7 million is 3.5. Add that, he did a 10.8 million attack stat right there. Again, 55%, not even rainbowed. So I just want you guys to think about that. An unrainbowed unit that most people are probably going to have at 55%. Full level 10 links. He put up a 10 million attack stat. So yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. That's all I gotta say. This unit is absolutely disgusting. Again, hopefully I can get this guy to full level 10 links as well, just so that I can do another showcase, maybe, and then if I have them both at level 10 links, I'll do a showcase on both of them, probably arguing why they're the most damaging duo in the entire game, because again, I think that they could easily be contested for that. The only issue is this Vegito. He has one link that I've been trying to upgrade that he just does not want to have upgraded, is Saiyan Warrior Race. Because again, Fused Fighter, I recently got to level 9, but Saiyan Warrior Race just does not want to budge. So again, we'll see how long it takes me to get all those other units to level 10 links, but once I do, make sure to look out for their showcases, because again, I'm going to be pumping these out once I get them to full level 10 links. So again, that is going to do it for today's video. Just to end it, Gogeta super good. I mean, he performed admirably in this showcase. 55%. We did have one skill orb on him, which was a level 5 defensive equip. Again, so that did alter his defensive stat by a little bit, not by a lot, but by a little bit. So just keep that in mind. And that is going to do for today's video. Again, if you haven't already, go down there, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content I do over here. Make sure to stay tuned for some more Dragon Ball Legends content I have planned for the future. We're going to do some more PvP stuff, even though we all know I'm ass at PvP. We're still going to do some PvP, just to, just because why not? I can't always be negative about Legends. And then Grand Cross in the future is going to be having some very, very good summoning videos in the future for sure. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to look out for that. And I'll see you guys next time.